This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Patriots. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch.
One play touchdown.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Back to throw. Wolf. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Wolf. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play
This is a slow footing.
What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Prescott to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. There's that man again. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots inside the 20.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now Prescott. And that's going to be caught.
Catching over 2 guys now.
From 10 yards out, and the Pats have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Wolf. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
That's going to be caught along the sideline. And what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll find Hall.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
A throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots just continue to roll. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing to start the drive. Wolf. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wolf. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
To throw on 3rd down. Wolf. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Miller, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air again, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Wolf. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return is Williams. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Wolf. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 3rd down, Wolf. Williams brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans are able to claw one back.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Completed the 1. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, Prescott under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run it and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35.
All you're doing is throwing it up.
Pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And again, it's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Broncos taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots have opened the lead up to 60. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who hits it.
How is he intercepting the ball when he's not even there, man?
Well,
This is
interception
garbage.
thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Again, it's Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wolf. This pass out wide to Hall. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Prescott on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Hall again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
It's trash.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Every play he's throwing it up. Nobody can cover.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to the air on second down. Wolf. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll give to Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long.
First down, Prescott. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues.
He's throwing it through a cover 3 zone.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable.
He's throwing it through 6 DBs. He's throwing it through.
And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Off the play fake, Wolf.
There's Hall bringing in another one. Finding space at the 40.
Breaks the tackle now with Allen.
He's still on his feet. Breece Hall.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception.
That's not where you're supposed to go.
By the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Patriots are going to get the
It's not the play. The play's an inside slant. You threw it to the outside.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Oh, huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade